On this week's programme, we have lots of action from Tralee's Festival Week, the final of the Aquiline Builders Southern Oaks from Youghal, plus the third round of the Paddy Power Irish Derby from Shelbourne Park. But first, it's highlights from the Kingdom Stadium. Tralee held a very successful festival last week, and guest of honour on Wednesday night was the newly crowned Rose of Tralee, Orla O'Shea. Appropriately, the Pembroke Construction Rose of Tralee stake came to its conclusion on the same night, offering a winner's prize of €3,600. Mal Keaveney was there.
In the red jacket, it's Jenny's Billy. In blue, it's Keto Star. The only bitch in the lineup is in the white jacket, that's Barbara's Lady. In the black, it's Yus on Olus. Next, it's Boxcar Rocky. And finally, in the stripes, it's Gunsborough Flash. The big fancy here is number one, that's Jenny's Billy. Here comes towards straps now, and away they go, and he's out very, very poorly. Instead, it's Yossanolas, Boxcar Rocky, well in contention. So to the stripes of Gunsborough Flash through the opening bend. It's Yossanolas that leads now down the back straight. On the wide outside, it's Gunsborough Flash, well in contention as well as Boxcar Rocky as they head towards the third bend. On the rails, it's Yossanolas holding on from Gunsborough Flash. Back in third, it's Boxcar Rocky. It's between the leading two pair now as they hit the final bend. It's Yossanolas commanding onto the rails, and it's Yossanolas going on now from Boxcar Rocky, finishing very strongly at the line. It's Yossanolas that takes the prize. And the result of this race, it's a win here for Yossanolas. Second, Boxcar Rocky. Third, Gunsborough Flash. The winning time, 28.80.
Great win tonight. Delighted for the lads, because we didn't get him right until the sweep, so it was nice to win on the night anyway. But he ran well in the sweep throughout. I was delighted for the lads. Lovely dog. Hope he goes further.
Sean, fill us in on the background to the syndicate.
The syndicate is made up of 5 members of the governing body of the IT in Tralee. That's where the name Knowledge comes from, the fourth of knowledge. That's where we'd like to think that the IT in Tralee is. So 5 members of the governing body at the anniversary dinner of the Institute decided to buy a greyhound and call him Knowledge.
First venture, and it's proving quite successful.
It is indeed. But we're in greyhounds. This wouldn't be my only greyhound, like I had many more, but this would be my most successful one.
Nice to win here too on the home track in Tralee.
Indeed, and I'd like to congratulate Padraig for doing such a wonderful job with the dog.
Orla, barely 24 hours into your title, being the 46th Rose of Tralee. Is it all beginning to sink in?
Just about. It's taken a while. I mean, all day has been so busy that I actually haven't had time to reflect on it at all. But just when you come to things like this, it starts to sink in and starts to hit you. Oh gosh, this is actually happening. So, yeah, no, it's beginning to sink in now, all right.
This is one of your first assignments here tonight. You've enjoyed your visit to the track?
Oh, absolutely. I was just saying the facilities here are absolutely fantastic. And the people have been great. And even some children have bought me like little bets and things like that. So, no, I've had a great time.
Speaking of bets, you were 8-1 to win the title before the off. Did you know that?
No, I've heard all sorts of stories. It keeps changing, but I didn't really pay much attention to the betting because it was only a bit of fun anyway at the end of the day. So
you're looking forward, I'm sure, to the next 12 months immensely.
Absolutely, yeah. I know it's going to be a busy year ahead, but I'm looking forward to it. And it's been so exciting, and everyone seems to be really supportive because it's the first time Kilkenny to have a rose or anything like that. So it should be a good year. I'm looking forward to it.
Trainee and assistant racing managers from around the country gathered at the board headquarters in Limerick last week for ongoing managerial training. They were brought to the Kingdom Stadium on Wednesday to enjoy the racing there that evening. Head of Regulation Daniel O'Leary explained the reason for the course.
In conjunction with the extraordinary development of the industry in the past few years, the board recognised that, consistent with the new stadia, that we really needed also to have the sort of professional staff to be able to manage the industry forward into the future. And effectively, looking forward over the next number of years, the board realised that there was a need to complement the existing experienced racing manager cadre, so to speak, around the country. And racing manager and general manager in this industry is not the type of job that you'll typically get from an ad in the Irish Times or the Examiner. So we realised that we needed to bring in greyhound enthusiasts who really had an interest in developing a career in this industry and train them up in order that, with the developments that have come on stream, such as Dundalk and Clonmel and Galway and Cork and so on the last few years, and with what we intend in the future in relation to the likes of Kilkenny and Thurles and so forth, and the new Limerick Stadia, but looking into the future, there was a need to have expert staff who would be able to manage the industry successfully into the future. over the past just about 2 years, we've brought in 12 new recruits in as trainee assistant racing managers. This week we've just added 2 more, and they're here as part of the training program that's been going on at headquarters all this week. So we have placed a whole new troop of trainee assistant managers right across the country. We're absolutely delighted with how they've been doing. They're tremendous enthusiasts. They've mixed in very well with the experienced existing management, and we're very hopeful for their success into the future.
Giles, at the outset, you're one of the first female people to go on this course. What brought it to your attention, and why did you go for the course?
I seen it advertised in the Sport and Press, and I was looking through and I said I'd just go for it anyhow. So I got the interview anyhow, and I went down to Limerick, and lucky enough I got the job.
You're based in Galway at the moment. How's that going for you?
Not too bad. It's just a big difference from home. You have to get used to new faces and get used to different trainers. But now I'm getting on grand with the rest of the staff and everything. I'm settling in okay.
Alongside you is Tom Canan. Tom, how's the course going for yourself?
Grand now. 2 was running now about 3 months. I'm up in Dublin with Declan Carey. So I'm very pleased with the way it's going, yeah.
You must get lots of hands-on experience.
Well, I've always been involved in greyhounds from a very early age, and going into this job too had interest in greyhounds, so we had our own knowledge that we could bring to our job, so that was very handy.
And do you find this course beneficial to yourself?
I do. Still learning, still a lot to learn, but we started off now at an early age, so I'm just out of college, so yeah, it's going well anyway.
Now on to Thursday night's racing and the final of the Kerry Agribusiness 570 sweepstake.
In 1, it's a Hannah Grand Blonde, 2, Dependability, 3, Colleen Elton, 4, Flesk Babe, 5, Beaufort Candy, and in 6, Kincora Lass. Testing conditions here for a big race at the Kingdom Greyhound Stadium in Tralee. Here comes towards straps, and they're off and out. Dependability is out reasonably well, but best of all, down the centre is our likely favourite. That's Colleen Elton from Anaha Grand Blonde, and down the second bend they go now, and it's Colleen Elton with a lead by 2 or 3 lengths from a Hannah Grand Blonde that's in second, beginning to improve behind his Flesk Bay, but out front at the moment it is our leader by 3 at the moment. Going on very smartly at this stage is Colleen Elton. Still Elton off the final bend. This is going to be a very polished performance by Colleen Elton, followed home by Aha Grand Blonde, and Dependability claims third. And so it's a win here in the final of the Kerry Agribusiness 570 sweepstake for Colleen Elton, second Hannah Grand Blonde, and third Dependability. The winning time 31:35.
A good winner. He ran very fast in the semi-final. He was only 0.02 outside the track record, and it is a bad night to do time, but it's a good night to win, and we're delighted.
And more delighted, I'm sure, the 2 lads beside you, the cousins. A splendid win. Is this your first involvement in dogs?
First dog, yeah. Great win.
Exciting.
Good men with us there.
A very exciting semi-final, an exciting final as well, given the weather conditions, in fairness.
Very good, yeah. The time don't matter tonight once we win.
What about yourself? Must be very pleased with the win.
We're very pleased, yeah. He did everything right, really, throughout the competition. And we have a good man looking after him, so there's no fear there.
How did yourself and your cousin get involved?
Well, he was actually, the bitch is off is owned by another first cousin of ours, James Dennison, and my Aunt Valerie in their syndicate in Abbeyfield. And she has thrown a lot of winners now at this stage, so very successful.
And there was more than one type of celebration on the night.
Birthday, dear Suzanne. Well, birthday girl, how are you enjoying your night? Oh, it's great. It's a great way to spend your birthday here in Kingdom Greyhound Track. Really enjoying it. First time here. Any winners tonight? I had 2 winners, but I think I lost more than I won. But not much.
Racing next Thursday evening, Shelbourne Park hosts the second round of the Lawrence Blunt Diamond Stake. Seaside Track at Youghal in County Cork hosted the final of the Aqualine Builders Southern Oaks last Friday evening, with a winner's prize of €5,000 and trophy.
In Trop 1, Lee's friend, Timmy O'Donovan trains this one for the legendary Pat Dalton, a daughter of Droopy Merson and Tuttle Snowy, 2 wins from 11. She's well drawn. Into Knockbrack Kate, trained by George Green for Eileen Kirby This is a daughter of Torgil Texan Bouncy Blonde. She's won 7 of 39, a 7-1 chance. In 3 is Silver Gagger, the outsider of the party, owned and trained by Aidan Foley, a daughter of Mustang Yank, and Silver Miker. She's won 3 of 17. In trap 4, the reserve. Sparta Cleo runs in place of Culdevan Ash. Sparta Cleo trained by Philip Goff. For John Fitzgerald, this is a daughter of Drupisvieri, and Sparta Glory. She's a very decent sort. She's won 9 of 52. In 5, the classic Greenlock Slip, the favourite, trained by Owen McKenna. For Mert Henry, this is a daughter of Honcho Classic and Slippery Caramel. She goes up well and she stays. And trap 6 is Zigzag Starguest, trained by Bernadette Connell. For Charles Pickering in England, a daughter of Knock Even Star and Concord Guest. She's available at 6-1. The runners all set in traps, hair up behind the boxes, and away they go. And first to show number 4, that's Sparta Cleo, but a level enough run into the corner. Number 3, Silver Gagger also there on the outside. Number 6, Zigzag Starguest around the corner. It's number 6, Zigzag Starguest the leads, but now number 1, Lee's Friend, challenging the inside, down the back straight. Number 1, Lee's Friend, this strong running bitch goes to the front. She surely won't be caught. Number 2, Knockback Kate and Chase. Then comes 5, Greenlock Slip, but number 1, Lee's Friend, she normally finishes fast. She leads into the home straight. It's number 1, Lee's Friend, trained by Timmy O'Donovan. For Pat Dalton, she goes on doing this one in style. Second, number 2, Knockback Kate. And third, number 4, that's the reserve, Sparta Cleo. And the results of the Aquiline Builders Limited Southern Oaks. Trap number 1, Lee's Friend, an impressive winner for Pat Dalton. Second, number 2, Knockback Kate. And third, number 4, that was Sparta Cleo. The winning time, 29:30.
It's a great win there tonight, actually. She got a good run on the rail, and we're just a little bit lucky there tonight. She got a clear run down the back, and we'll take this one. She's improved every night she came out here, and I think the box draw probably helped her here tonight, so it's got to come up sometime. She's a bitch that we bought at the sales, and she bought it last year, so she had a few problems earlier on when we got her. She got injured and things, but Timmy done a great job with her when he got her, and the luck has held out tonight for us anyway.
Any idea where you might be heading with her from now on?
Well, I'm thinking Lifford, but I won't say that until we're on the way back home. The drive is a bit far, but we might go up there maybe in a few weeks' time.
Fran, this is your first year on board here at Youghal. How are you enjoying it?
Yeah, very good, very good. I'm delighted to be able to sponsor here because Brian is doing a great job here, and he's after bringing it up to a new height here in Youghal, so it's great to be sponsoring here.
Any other interest in the greyhounds, Fran?
Yeah, I have a few greyhounds myself. I have one running here in the 10th race as well, myself, and I have a few more pups at home coming up, so I'm in them with a long time. So I had a dog finish second in the Derby once, Pride View S02 was his name, so I'm in it with a long time.
Next Friday night, Kilkenny hosts the semi-finals of the Marble City Bar Langton House Derby, and it's the final of the Border Town Queen 620 in Dundalk.
We're here at Shelbourne Park this evening for the third round heats of the Paddy Power Irish Greyhound Derby. It's an intriguing night's racing. After the second round, Droopy Shearer, Droopies Maldini and Persian Ruler were the co-favourites of 3 at 7-1. Tonight, Persian Ruler and Droopies Maldini meet in Heat 5. It's a mouth-watering contest. Droopy Shearer runs in the final heat. It's an extremely competitive affair. He can't afford any mistakes. Now, let's take a look at the action.
The Derby opened with an intriguing Heat 1, where number 3 Legal Moment was expected to cut out the running, but huge finishers with the likes of Smiling Man, Royal Emperor, Valencia Citrate and Deerfield Sight.
In 3, the favourite, Legal Moments, pair up behind traps and away they go. And first to show on the outside is number 6, Valencia Sitrate. Going up well on the inside is number 1, that's Deerfield Sight. In the middle, number 4, Smiling Man, and number 5, Royal Emperor. But around the corner, it's number 1, Deerfield Sight that leads. This a hugely fast performer. He leads down the far side from number 5, Royal Emperor, showing big dash with number 6, Valencia Sitrate. Then comes Legal Moment and number 4, Smiling Man. But out front, it's still number 1, Deerfield Sight. He's not going to be caught, surely. Number 5, Royal Emperor is second. Here comes number 4, Smiling Man. But around the final corner, it's number 1, Deerfield Sight that goes on to win it. Second, number 4, Smiling Man. Third, number 5, Royal Emperor. The winning time is sensational, 29:63.
In Heat 2, very much dominated in the betting market by number 2 Mineola Farlow and 6 Indian Ruler, 2 dogs with brilliant early pace. They were expected to fight it out all the way.
The hare coming around the final turn, up behind the boxes, the dogs all set, and away they go. And first to show number 2, Mineola Farlow, now going well on the outside. Number 6, that's Indian Ruler. Around the corner, it's Indian Ruler. Number 2, Mineola Farlow. Back in third spot, number 5, Bucky Burglar. But around the second corner, number 2, Mineola Farlow leads from number 6, Indian Ruler. Then comes number 1, Black Blue in Flight. But down into the third bend, and still number 2, Mineola Farlow. Farlow sets a strong gallop. Number 6 Indian Ruler, his nearest challenger. Then comes 1 Black Loon Flight. She checks slightly at that stage, but it's Mineola Farlow leads into the home straight from number 6 Indian Ruler up the home straight. It's number 2 Mineola Farlow wins it. Second, number 6 Indian Ruler. Finishing fast, number 4 Nikita Billy. The winning time 29.79.
In the third heat, number 5 Tom Shea Boy was a strong favourite, but plenty of support too for number 6 Like a Shot and 1 Express Hancho.
And away they go. Tom Shea Boy off to a flyer. As this number 4, Ryan Cruz Shergar. Into the bend is Ryan Cruz Shergar and Tom Shea Boy. On the inside, number 2, that's Farlow Cricketer. But around the opening corner, number 4, Ryan Cruz Shergar sets the pace from number 5, Tom Shea Boy. Then comes number 2, Farlow Cricketer. Down into the third bend, and still number 4, Ryan Cruz Shergar leads. But here comes number 5, Tom Shea Boy, and number 6, Like a Shot. Around the bottom 2 bends, it's number 4, that is Ryan Cruz Shergar. But here comes Tom Shea Boy and Like a Shot. Around the final corner, Like a Shot takes a bump. It's Tom Shea Boy and Like a Shot coming to the line. Tom Shea Boy, Like a Shot. It is close, one for the judge, but seems like number 5, Tom Shea Boy, got there. The winning time, 30 seconds.
The betting on Heat 4 was very much dominated by number 6 Disguised, owned by Reggie Roberts, and 4 World Class, owned by Philip Heffernan, while also there was some support for number 1 Ballymac Floss.
Here coming up behind the traps, ready for off, and away to go. World Class is well away in the middle, so is number 1 Ballymac Floss and 6 Disguise going up very fast on the outside. The 3 of them going into the bend together, with number 6 Disguise gets around the bend in front from number 1 Ballymac Floss. 3 Brick and Jack joins number 4 World Class, but down the far side it's number 6 Disguise. Now 4 World Class moving strongly in second. 1 is next Ballymac Floss onto the final bend, and 6 Disguised out by 3 lengths from 4 World Class in second, running well. But it's number 6 Disguised from World Class, who's running on very strongly, coming towards the line. Disguised and World Class. In third is number 3 Brick and Jack. A mighty close finish there, with Disguised leading from the first bend. The time 29.81.
Well, we've seen the first 4 heats, and I'm with Paddy Power of the sponsors. You must be impressed with 1 or 2 of the runners so far.
Absolutely. The very first heat tonight in Deerfield side was hugely impressive, and I wouldn't be surprised if Deerfield side is one of the favourites by the end of the night tonight. Be interested to see what happens to the next 4. But then the second heat, we had Mineola Farlow, put all the injury scares behind her there, did very well to beat the very well backed Indian Ruler in that race. Another one to take note of. The next one, there's plenty of trouble in this one, and Tom Shea Boy did well to stay on and win it, but I'd probably be surprised if the Derby winner came out of this heat. They ran 30 seconds. Probably didn't do them justice, I think, because of the bit of trouble in the race. And then, of course, Disguised, he really came to himself today. Great early pace and beat World Class. World Class stayed on very well at the end. Very tight photo, but one of those, the Shelbourne Park camera angle, the one on the near side always seems to get it, doesn't they?
They certainly do. Before I let you go, the next heat, Persian Ruler, Druppies Maldini. What way are you siding?
Persian Ruler for me.
Druppies Maldini for me. Best of luck, Paddy.
Good luck.
Heat 5 was expected to be the big race of the round, the clash between number 2 Persian Ruler and number 3 Druppies Maldini. 2 dogs with great early pace, but also in there with early pace number 1 Pete's Noble and 5 Escalido. The favourite is number 2 Persian Ruler. Here coming up behind the boxes and away to go. And it's number 3 Druppies Maldini out fast. Persian Ruler's in a bit of trouble. 5 Escalido also going out strongly with number 1 Pete's Noble in third. But around the corner, and it's Druppies Maldini gone clear from number 5. That's Escalido in second. And down the far side, number 3 Druppies Maldini, 2.5 lengths in front of 5 Escalido. Number 4 showing pace there, the other Donna, and then comes 2 Persian Ruler. On the final bend is 3 Druppies Maldini with a lead of 2.5 lengths from 5 Escalido. Will Persian Ruler qualify? Coming up to the line, number 3 Druppies Maldini, mighty impressive here tonight. Second is number 5 Escalido, third number 2 Persian Ruler. The time 29.74. In Heat 6, number 5, Druppies Marco was a strong fancy, dog with very good early pace, but the big question beforehand was, would he clear number 4, Ballantor Brave, to that vital first bend? Here coming up behind the boxes, number 5, the hot favourite here, and away to go is number 4 off to a flyer. That's Ballantor Brave, leads up to the corner. From in second place, number 6, Cape Court John. 5, Druppies Marco is next, but around the bend is number 4, Ballantor Brave. Out by a couple of lengths. Druppies Marco now moves into second and closing rapidly with 6, Cape Court John also there. Heading down into the third bend is Ballantor Brave on the outside, but Druppies Marco gets through on the inside. It's neck and neck on the final bend between 4, Ballantor Brave, 5, Druppies Marco. Coming off the final bend, and 5, Druppies Marco is in front from 4, Ballantor Brave. Coming to the line, this number 5, Druppies Marco wins it. Finishing fast, number 1, Tedworth Cup for second, and 4, Ballantor Brave is third. The time 30.16. On to Heat 7, where the punters expected it to be a 2-dog race between number 2 Dundrum Prince and in 4 Geldrop's Touch, 2 greyhounds that go very strongly to the corner. The favourites, number 2 Dundrum Prince. Here coming up behind the boxes, ready for off, and away to go. Dundrum is off to a flyer, leads up. Number 6 went away, High King Closure, and 4 Geldrop's Touch putting in a run in second, but it's number 2, Dundrum Prince. Leads on the bend from 4, Geldrop's Touch, who challenges on the bend. It's neck and neck down the far side. Number 2, Dundrum Prince, by a length now, or 3 parts of a length, from 4, Geldrop's Touch. Back in third is number 3, Oran Rainbow. Onto the final bend, and Dundrum is hung by a neck from Geldrop's Touch, putting in a big run in second. But Dundrum Prince still holding the call. Coming to the line, number 2, Dundrum Prince leads all the way. Second is number 4, Geldrop's Touch, and it looks as though number 1, Tamnarodo, might have got up for third. The time 29.89, a thrilling contest. The final heat of the night was crammed with pace. Number 3, Make All the favourite, but big support for 5, Droopy Shearer, 6, Frazzled, and also number 1, Kilfeara King. Favourite here, number 3, Make All. The hare coming up behind the boxes. And they're away, and Make All is away better tonight. He's leading up. It's number 3, Make All, leading up to the corner from 1, Kilfeara King in second. Number 4 is showing next, Ronan's Delight, but around the corner, and Make All has gone clear. 2.5 lengths in front from 1, Kilfeara King down the far side. Number 4, Ronan's Delight is third with 2, Lucky Angel. Into the third bend, and 3, Make All out in front by a couple of lengths from 1 in second place, Kilfeara King. Then comes 4, Ronan's Delight, 6, Frazzled running on very strongly, but up the straight is number 3, Make All, in front all the way. He wins it from 1 in second place, Kilfeara King. Third is number 4, Ronan's Delight, the time 29.97.
Well, that's it. The bets have been settled here at Shelbourne Park. We've seen all 8 heats of the third round of the Paddy Power Derby, and there certainly was some impressive performances in those last 4 heats.
Absolutely. I mean, one of the most impressive was Droopy's Maldini, absolutely smashed out of the traps, and there was no cashing from there. I mean, Persian Ruler, I mean, he would miss the break completely, but probably did well to qualify in the end, but you'd definitely be taking note of Droopy's Maldini to go a lot further in this competition. And after him, we had Droopy's Marco, great middle pace up the back straight, and that probably did it for him, and he had on to win that one, which was good for him. Probably a disappointing time, really, in reality, but again, his back pace was very important. Then after that, we had Dundrum Prince, the punter's favourite. I mean, what a duel that was with Geldrop's Touch. I mean, the two of them neck and neck come around the last two bends, so the punters were all on Dundrum. I can tell you that there was some cheer when that one went across the line. And we finished up with another great one. It was, Droopy Shearer, it was very disappointing, but I mean, they couldn't lay him in the ring at all. He was a big drifter altogether, and I thought that Make All, once he hit the front from the traps, I mean, there was no catching him, was there? I thought Trap 1 did very well, Kilfeara King to stay on. Probably a professional dog, probably a good experience for him, and he's an improver, and he'd probably go far as well in the competition.
If I asked you to name one, what would it be?
Maldini.
Droopy's Maldini.
Absolutely.
Well, there you have it, folks. We've seen the 8 heats of the third round of the Paddy Power Derby. Join us next week for the 4 quarter-finals. It's a night not to be missed.
Also next Saturday night, Mullingar hosts the semi-finals of the Guinness Fair Warriors Sprint, while at Cork it's the final of the AIB 525. Join us next week for the semi-finals from Kilkenny and Mullingar, that final from Cork, and the quarter-finals of the Paddy Power Irish Derby. For a complete fixtures list and other information, log on to the Irish Greyhound website at www.igb.ie.